Morning, good afternoon, everyone on the stream so far. Louisburg is hosting Catawba Valley in a best-of-3 game series. Catawba Valley took game 1 yesterday as a score of 1-0. Louisburg came back and fought strong, took game 2, 7-4. Louisburg is looking to win the series today against Catawba Valley in this game's deciding game 3. This game is very impactful for both teams, will determine first and second place in the region on the west side. This stream is brought to you by Louisburg Sports Network via YouTube. We'll be right back after the quick break when the game starts. Thank you.
campus of Louisburg College. Tonight's matchup pits the visiting team, the Catawba Valley Community College Redhawks versus your Louisburg College Hurricanes. The starting lineup for the Hurricanes. Batting first behind the plate, number 13, sophomore Taylor Costello. Batting second and playing left field, number 42, sophomore James Green. Batting third, playing third base, number 30, freshman Kenny Shadle. Batting fourth, playing center field, number 4, sophomore Steven Kreiner. Batting fifth and playing first base, number 32, freshman Jace Dunn. Batting sixth, the designated hitter, number 14, sophomore Jake Modrak. Batting seventh, the second baseman, number 8, freshman Troy Daniels. Batting eighth, playing shortstop, number 1, sophomore Colin Cusick. And batting ninth, playing right field, number 39, sophomore Nick Labello. On the bump tonight for the Hurricanes, number 52, freshman Anthony Dorner. We'd like to ask everyone in attendance to please rise, remove your caps, direct your attention to left center field as we play our nation's national anthem.
Good afternoon and welcome back to Hurricanes Baseball. Graham White speaking. Yesterday the Hurricanes and the Redhawks split a doubleheader, making the spread between first place Redhawks and the second place Hurricanes even closer in the D2 West standings in Region 10. Can the Hurricanes keep the intensity that gave them the Game 2 victory over the most formidable opponent in the conference to take the weekend series? We will find out here. On the mound for the Hurricanes, we have Anthony Dorner. Dorner has been a force in the starting role this year, Game 3 starter for the Hurricanes. Dorner posts a 2.28 ERA, a 2-win, 2-loss record, and a 243 batting average against. Anthony Dorner has been pretty good this year, I do have to say. Pitches with a lot of intensity, a lot of passion. Looking for a good game from him to keep the Hurricanes in line to win this baseball game. And for the Catawba Valley Redhawks, Cole Bowie posting a 2.87 ERA with a 3-2 record and has a 353 batting average against. He does have 40 strikeouts and 8 walks on the year. That's a pretty good ratio. It should be a good Game 3 for the Hurricanes and the Redhawks. It's going to be an interesting and tight game. Stay tuned for more. We are back. Leadoff for the Catawba Valley Redhawks is number 21, Drew Barini. Barini had a decent day at the plate yesterday. Had a few hits. Scored 1 or 2 runs, I do believe. As Dorner gets the pitch. Ball low and away for pitch number 1 of the game 3. Dorner has a great mound presence. Really does a really good job of controlling the game. In there for strike number 1. Count evens at 1-1 for the Hurricanes. Anthony Dorner gets the pitch he likes and deals just outside for ball number 2. Count is now 2-1 with no outs on the board. Leadoff hitter up. And Drew Barini. Dorner steps, deals just low for ball number. Count is now 3-2. Dorner looking for a big pitch here to retire Barini. Dorner gets the pitch. Fires. Line drive into right field for Drew Barini as Nick Labello retrieves the ball and throws it back in. Sorry about that. Graphic box is covering the batter. It's now fixed now. Thank you, Malachi. Drew Barini on first base now for the Redhawks. Brings up number 9, Pierce Bowman. As pitch 1 to Bowman is a ball. Dorner comes set. Fires a strike in for a foul ball for Bowman. Count is now even at 1-1. Runner on first base and Barini. Stephen Williams coming to retrieve the ball once again. Dorner finds the pitch he likes. Comes set. Fires. Strike number 2 for Dorner. Count is now 1-2. Bowman does not like that strike call. He has had a lot to say to the umpires this weekend about these strike calls. I feel like the umpires have been pretty fair both ways. Dorner comes set. With the pitch. Just outside for ball number 2. Count evens at 2-2. Dorner showing a great presence so far in the early inning of this game. Line drive to right field for Pierce Bowman. Barini stays at second base. First and second for the Redhawks and Barini and Bowman on the Pierce Bowman line drive to right field. Up the bat for the Redhawks is number 11, Mason Mosley. Coming in the series hitting .324 with 8 home runs on the year. Coach Herring quickly out to talk to his starter. Probably just easing his nerves up there. Hurricanes need Dorner to make a big pitch right here. Hopefully get the double play and the slower runner in the box and Mason Mosley. Mosley with 1 stolen base on the year. Not a huge speed threat. So a ground ball up the middle should do the trick. Barini with 13 stolen bases, however, on second base. Dorner comes set. Lefty left for 1 against Mason Mosley. See if Dorner can make a big pitch right here. Get the Hurricanes a little 2-ball action. Pitch. Foul ball for Mason Mosley. Count now is even at 1-1 for Anthony Dorner and the Hurricanes. Hurricanes need a big pitch right here from Doyner. Strike, ground ball, even a pop fly will do the job. Doyner comes set. Deals. Strike on the inside corner for Anthony Doyner. Huge pitch for the Hurricanes. Mosley asking the umpire if he had that on the inner half. Count is now 1-2 against Mosley. Doyner comes set. With the pitch. Ground ball up the middle to Daniels. Daniels missed the tag on Pierce Bowman at second base. Costly mistake in the top of the first inning for the Hurricanes. Bases are loaded with no outs. Bringing up number 20, Isaiah McDowell. Doyner, the southpaw, comes set to pitch to McDowell. Ball number 1 to McDowell for Anthony Doyner. Doyner needs to make a big pitch right here. Hopefully limit the damage in this top of the first inning for the Hurricanes. Strike number 1 for Doyner. Count out evens at 1-1. Got the Modrak family in the chat. How are you guys doing? Pitch from Doyner. Inside. Runner stays at third base on the pass ball. Tewa Costello looking good behind the plate in this early game. Big block right there from Tewa Costello. Costello is a great catcher behind the plate. Great defensive catcher. Can call the game well. Doyner with the pitch. Foul ball from Isaiah McDowell. Count is now at 2-2 with no outs on the board. Need a big pitch right here from Doyner to get the Hurricanes a fighting chance in this inning. Doyner comes set. Fires. Another foul ball for McDowell. McDowell is not going away without a fight here, as Jackson Goss delivers some baseballs to the umpire. I have Anthony Doyner on the bump today. Tewa Costello at catcher. Jace Dunn at first base. Troy Daniels at second. Colin Cusick at short. Kenny Shado at third. Doyner with the pitch. Ball number 3 for Anthony Doyner. Count is now 3-2. James Green in left field. Steven Kreiner in center. And Nick Labello in right field. This is a really good Hurricanes lineup, ladies and gentlemen. Anthony Doyner looking to make a big 3-2 pitch right here. Doyner delivers. Another foul ball for Isaiah McDowell. I'm not sure how he got to that one. Just nicked the top of his bat. Doyner ready to go already. Doyner works very fast in these games, ladies and gentlemen. Very fast. Has a good tempo, good pace about him. Doyner comes set. With the pitch. Strike out for Anthony Doyner. He is pumped up. Double play away for the Hurricanes here, coming out of this inning unscathed, which brings Brody Taylor up to bat. Brody Taylor, I believe it was in Game 1, had the RBI that got the Catawba Valley Redhawks the win. Anthony Doyner comes set, deals. Foul ball for Brody Taylor, just foul. Just out of play, I'm sorry. Anthony Doyner back on the rubber, ready to fire again. Comes set. Delivers. Swing and a miss for Doyner. Doyner is pumped up on that swing and miss. Count is now 0-2 for the Hurricanes with 1 out. Bases are still loaded. Dorner comes set. Looking to make a big pitch right here. Foul ball for Brody Taylor. Dorner back on the rubber already. Dorner is ready to work today. He's challenging hitters all day. Should be a very, very good game today from this first inning. Dorner comes set. Delivers just outside for ball number 1. Count is now 1-2 with 1 out on the board. Hurricanes looking to roll a double play right here. Get out of the inning with the slower runner on the box. And Brody Taylor. Dorner with the pitch. Did he go? Umpire says no. Count evens at 2-2 with 1 out. Looked like a pretty close call. Could go either way. Count is now 2-2. Bases are still loaded. Anthony Dorner comes set. Deals. Ground ball off Shadle's glove. 1 run will score off of the Brody Taylor single RBI. Infield single RBI. That brings up number 34 for the Red Hawks. 1 batting average. However, yesterday, Casey Colbert retired him 3 times via the punch-out. See if Dorner can have some of that same magic today. Dorner comes set. Deals. Just outside. On the backstop. Against Fidel Costello. Wild pitch for Anthony Dorner. Scores another run. Runners on second and third right now. Count is 1-0 for Weaver. Third base coach on the field talking to the umpire. Not too sure what that's about. Maybe the Red Hawks have something on the field over there. Score is 2-0. Catawba Valley Community College. Against your Louisburg Hurricanes. Looking for Anthony Dorner to get an out right here. Infield pop fly, strikeout. Will keep the runner at third. Inside for ball number 2. Count is now 2-0 with 1 out. Runners on second and third. Big pitch by Dorner here. Foul ball for Weaver. Anthony Dorner loves these situations, though. Loves to work out of them. Loves to work out of the situations, fire the team up, limit the damage. Dorner with the pitch. Ground ball. Cusick makes an error. Weaver gets to first base on the error. Run does score 3-0 in the first inning for the Red Hawks. Brings up number 7, Carter Starnes. Starnes with the old school batting stance. 1 batting glove, too. Dorner looking to roll a 2-ball right here. Got time on the front half. Starnes is just a little bit of a speedy runner. Dorner comes set. Just outside for ball number 1. Looked like a good pitch from up here. Maybe just a little bit off. Need Dorner to make some magic happen. Ball number 2 for Dorner. Looks like we have Simon Martone warming up in the bullpen for the Hurricanes. Martone was the Game 2 starter at the beginning of the year. Taking more of a bullpen role this series. Strike number 1 for Dorner. Count is now 2-1 with 1 out. Runner on first and third. Hurricanes looking to roll a ground ball right here. Get the 2-ball. Foul ball. Makes a great play in the dugout for Anderson Lauer. What a catch for the kid. Carter Starnes up to bat. Count is at 2-2 with 1 out. Pop fly for Starnes. Does Jace Dunn have the legs? Just foul. Just out of play. as Daniels heads back to his position, making a far run down the first base line. Anthony Dorner comes set with the pitch. Line drive in the gap. Home run for Carter Starnes. 3-run home run for Starnes. Game is quickly 6-0 in the top of the first inning. Hurricanes are going to need a few runs in this inning. Coach Herring heading to the bullpen with 1 out in the top of the first inning for Simon Martone. Appears to be Anthony Dorner's day. Martone, starter turned reliever. Simon posts a 7.88 ERA with a 2-win, 4-loss record. His batting average against is only .291, however, with 34 strikeouts via 19 walks. Hurricanes are looking for Martone to eat up some innings right here. Give him a chance to get back in this game after the 3-run home run by Carter Starnes. And the 6th spot in the first inning for the Redhawks. We'll be right back, Louisburg fans, after the warm-up. Hurricanes are back in action with Simon Martone at the plate, at the box, and on the mound. Sorry about that, little mishap. Strike number 1 for Martone, facing number 13 for the Redhawks, Mason Hobbs. Hobbs comes into this series posting a .269 batting average. Martone with a foul ball. Count is quickly 0-2. Martone takes a breath. Gets the sign. Fires. Deals. Just high for ball number 1. Count is now 1-2. Bill Martone Sr. watching. How are you doing, Mr. Martone? Line drive. Daniels makes the catch. Hurricanes have 2 outs. Simon Martone putting Hobbs away quickly with only 3 pitches to him. Or 4 pitches, excuse me. 4 pitches. Up to bat, number 16 for the Redhawks. And Silas Mills. As Simon deals. Pop fly to Nick Labella. Labella racing back. Camped under it. Labella makes the grab. Hurricanes have a lot of work to do because of the Catawba Valley 6th spot in the very first inning of the game off of a 3-run home run from Carter Starnes. Martone coming in the game looking promising. Hopefully he can keep that same energy and same mentality. Eat up a few innings for the Hurricanes here. We'll be right back after the warm-up, folks. Number 35 in the game, on the mound for the Catawba Valley Redhawks. Cole Bowie, 7 ERA with a 3-2 win-loss record. Gonna look for the Hurricanes here to make some magic happen, score a few runs. Don't need all 6, just need a few. In this bottom of the first inning, Costello looking at the hottest hitters in the Hurricane lineup. Before the series started, came in hitting over 400. For those of you who don't know, that's a very good batting average in college baseball. Costello takes ball number 1, low and away. Count is 1-0 for Costello to start off the game for the Redhawks. Ooh, strike number 1 for Costello. Looked a little bit up from up here. Count is now 1-1. As Bowie deals. Strike number 2 for Cole Bowie on an inside curveball. Tewas Costello seems to be crowding the plate a little bit. Trying to do anything he can to get on base for his team. Costello with a ground ball up the middle. Does he have the legs to beat it out? Tewa Costello grounds out to the shortstop, Pierce Bauman. Costello almost beat that out. Costello has 24 bags on the year already for the Hurricanes.
The left fielder, number 42, James Green.
James Green with 2 hits in Game 1 and Game 2 yesterday. As Bowie gets the sign. Deals. Green with a foul ball straight back. Just missed that one, folks. Just missed that one. Bowie with the pitch. Up and away for ball number 1 of the count. Count is now 1-1 with 1 out. Green has an aura about him in the box. Walks in there with such confidence. Knows he's always going to get the job done. Green with a foul ball to the Louisburg dugout. Almost hits Anthony Jones in the head. Luckily, Jones has those cat-like reflexes and got out of the way. Count is now 1-2 with 1 out for the Louisburg Hurricanes. The pitch. Ball number 2 for Bowie. Count is now even at 2-2 with 1 out. Bowie with the pitch. Inside for ball number 3. What a take for James Green. Cole Bowie does not agree with that call. Asking where it was. Catcher says it was a little bit up. I do agree with that. A little bit up. As Bowie makes the pitch. Another foul ball for James Green. James Green does not quit in the box. You can always count on him to get his best swings off. As James Green taking a little bit of time, digging a little practice swing, tighten his bat gloves. Green is ready. Digs in for the 3-2 pitch coming your way. Bowie fires. Inside for ball number 4. James Green takes a walk. Runner on first base. Bowie does not agree with that call, shaking his head. Asking the umpire where it's at, too. As Shadle steps in the box. Shadle with a big swing yesterday for the Hurricanes. Put them up in Game 2. Kind of put the game away for the Hurricanes in Game 2. With a 3-run home run. Shadle looking to recreate some of that magic with Bowie on the mound. Bowie comes set. Pitch to Shadle. Ball number 1 for Shadle. Shadle looking over to Coach Myers for the sign. Bowie comes set. Ready to face Shadle. Shadle takes ball number 2. Curveball down. What an eye for Shadle. Big league take right there. James Green over at first base. James Green is a speed threat. Will steal a bag. Had a bag yesterday. As Bowie fires a pitch to Shadle. Shadle with a foul ball straight back. Just missed that one. Count is 2-1 with 1 out. James Green on first base. As Bowie gets the sign, comes set. Pitch. Fastball grooved right down Broadway for strike number 2. Count is quickly 2-2 with 1 out on the board for the Hurricanes. Shadle is a great 2-strike hitter. Has a good approach. Always gets the job done in the 2-strike counts. Strike number 3. Shadle does not agree with that one. Neither do the fans or the dugout for the Hurricanes. Looked a little bit outside from up here. People in the stands are saying that was 3 balls out. Not too sure about that one, but we have another great power threat for the Hurricanes, Steven Kreiner. Power threat, speed threat, can do it all. Kreiner takes ball number 1, slider down and away. James Green still at first base. I'd imagine James Green will be staying there. Considering the deficit, we don't want to waste any base runners for the Hurricanes. Ball number 2 to Kreiner, up and away for Bowie. Need Kreiner to make something happen right here for the Hurricanes. Get James on third base. As Bowie comes set, deals. High fastball for ball number 3. Counters quickly 3-0. See if Kreiner gets the green light here. I highly doubt it, considering the 6-0 lead for the Redhawks. Trying to get some base runners. Ball number 4 for Kreiner. Runners on second and first now in James Green and Steven Kreiner. Coming with the bat for the Hurricanes is power threat freshman phenom Jace Dunn.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 32, Jace Dunn.
Jace Dunn is your ping pong champion as well for the Louisburg Hurricanes. One of the best ping pong players I have ever laid eyes on. As Bowie deals to Dunn. Strike on the inside corner for strike number 1. Looked a little low for Dunn. Dunn's a very tall guy. Stands at like 6'2", I would have to say. Looked a little bit on their knees for him. As Bowie deals. Little excuse me swing, foul ball for Jace Dunn. Count is quickly, no balls, 2 strikes with 2 outs. Need Jace Dunn to put a ball in the gap right here. Possibly, definitely score James and possibly even score Steven Kreiner, the fastest man alive. As Bowie gets the sign. Pitch. Strikeout looking for Jace Dunn. As the Hurricanes leave 2 runners stranded. Heading into the top of the second inning. Scores 6-0 with the Catawba Valley Redhawks 5 hits to Louisburg 0. Hurricanes also have 1 error on a ground ball to shortstop. Simon Martone comes out for the top of the second inning to continue to keep dealing to keep the Hurricanes within reason to win this baseball game. Big game for the Hurricanes right here. Simon Martone in that role. Put you guys on a little music break. We'll be right back after the warm-up. Thank you. Welcome back, Hurricane Nation, as we take on the top of the second inning for the Louisburg Hurricanes versus Catawba Valley Redhawks. Hurricanes start the game down 6-0 after a 3-run home run. Three more runs scored in the top of the first inning for the Redhawks. Put up a 6 spot in the first inning. Anthony Dorner only lasted 1 out, and we bring Simon Martone in. Martone comes to quick work, dealing strike number 1 for number 21, Drew Barini, the leadoff hitter for the Redhawks. As Martone deals, ground ball to Daniels, a second base with a shift, makes the play at first for the first out of the inning. Quickly 1 out for the Hurricanes, as number 9, Pierce Bowman, steps up to bat. Bowman has been stellar at shortstop this series. Simon Martone looking to put Bowman away right here. Strike number 1 for Martone. Left that one right over Broadway. Bowman just watches it go right down the middle. High and outside for ball number 1 for Martone versus Bowman. Count evens at 1-1 with 1 out on the board. Martone gets the sign. Fires. Inside for strike number 2. Count is now 1-2 against Bowman. Martone looking to make a great pitch right here. Get the Hurricanes in the dugout a little bit faster this inning. Strike number 3 on the outside corner for Bowman. Set down looking. Martone is feeling himself today, ladies and gentlemen. Got Mason Mosley up to bat now for the Catawba Valley Redhawks. Number 11, Mason Mosley. Martone looking to make a big pitch right here. Hits him with the first pitch of the at-bat. Simon retired too quickly and then hits Mosley on the first pitch of the at-bat. Number 20, Isaiah McDowell, now steps in. As Simon looks to get sit McDowell down. Ground ball to Cusick. Cusick makes the easy play to second base and gets the Hurricanes back in the dugout a little bit quicker this inning, trying to get the bats alive for the Hurricanes here. As the Catawba Valley Redhawks leave 1 runner stranded in the top of the second inning. Hurricanes looking to make some magic happen here, score at least 1 or 2 runs to get the deficit down a little bit in this bottom of the second inning. Same pitcher for the Redhawks. And number 35, Cole Bowie. Bowie looked pretty good in the first inning. Allowed 2 base runners via the walk. Was Bowie's 10th walk of the year at 2 that inning. Only has 8 on the year. Had 2 in the first inning of the game. See if we can't get Bowie's pitch count up right here. Make him sweat a little bit on the mound. We'll be right back after this warm-up. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you didn't go too far from your couches because the bottom of the second inning is on your way. With Jake Modrak up to bat. Jake Modrak has been a red-hot hitter for the Hurricanes, producing a lot of offense, a lot of RBIs, a lot of singles. Modrak is a pure hitter. Strike number 1 for Bowie. Count is now 0 balls and 1 strike. As Bowie deals, ball number 1 for Bowie. Count evens at 1-1 for the Hurricanes. Modrak looking to work a little magic right here. Get on base. Leadoff runner on base for the Hurricanes. Bowie deals. Modrak Offs a pop fly. Foul ball out of play. Modric has been red hot for the Hurricanes recently. 2 weekends ago, he went, I'm pretty sure it was 10 for 10 against the Richard Bland Bishops. Ground ball, second base for Modric. Second baseman bobbles it. Gets Modric out at first base. Quickly 1 out for the Hurricanes. Troy Daniels up, the freshman phenom. Number 8, Troy Daniels. Daniels has been a solid role player for the Hurricanes this season. Playing a lot of positions this year. Had some games at short, had some games at third, and had some games at second as Daniels swings, fouls the ball straight back. Count is now 0 balls and 1 strike. Hurricanes looking to make some early magic right here. Get a few runners on for the top of the lineup. And the 7-hitter of Troy Daniels. Bowie deals. Ground ball up the middle for Daniels. Bowman makes a good play in the middle of the field to retire Daniels at first base. Colin Cusick up the bat now for the Hurricanes. 8-hitter Colin Cusick.
Now back, the shortstop number 1, Colin Cusick.
Cusick digging in the plate. You could always count on Cusick to get his swing off in the early game. Ball number 1 for Bowie. Count is 1 ball, 0 strikes. Bowie will fill up the zone quite well. Ground ball for Cusick. Smothered by the third baseman. Third baseman makes a strong throw to first base. Retires Cusick. Score after the second inning of this baseball game, 6-0. Catawba Valley Redhawks. Redhawks have 5 hit to the Hurricanes 0. 0 errors to the Hurricanes 1. We'll be right back after this break. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we get on with this top of the 3rd inning for the Louisburg Hurricanes versus Catawba Valley Redhawks. Game 3, best of 3, as Brody Taylor steps up to bat. We just had a hornet fly in the press box. We got it handled, though. Don't worry. As Simon Martone gets the sign. Deals. Strike number 1 for Martone against Brody Taylor. Taylor, not a great speed threat. Ground ball here should likely get the out if it's hit to somebody. Pop fly, foul ball for Taylor. Count is quickly no balls and 2 strikes. In the top of the 3rd inning for the Louisburg Hurricanes. Martone gets the sign. Deals. Another foul ball for Taylor. Off into the Tar River. Should be fun fishing that one out. Martone gets a new baseball. Finds the sign that he likes. Comes set. Deals. Curveball left up. Brody Taylor, a great power threat for the Redhawks. Martone looking to make get a big first out here. Retire the leadoff hitter as Martone finds the pitch he likes. Deals. Strike 3 for Martone. Got him looking. Simon Martone is dealing today, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely dealing. Sorry for the little voice crack right there. Brings Gage Weaver up to bat. Weaver, the catcher, was the defensive player of the year last year. Gage Weaver as a catcher. Foul ball for Weaver. Weaver was retired 3 times on strikeouts yesterday by Casey Colbreth. As Martone looking to retire Weaver right here with 1 out, 1 strike. Inside for ball number 1, count evens at 1-1 with 1 out on the board for the Hurricanes. See if Martone can induce a ground ball right here. Pop fly. Kreiner coming in. Daniels racing back. Daniels camped under it. Daniels makes the play in shallow center field for out number 2 for the Hurricanes. That'll bring up number 7 and Carter Starnes. Starnes homered in his first at bat of the game. 3-run home run off Anthony Doerner. Martone looking to retire Starnes right here. Put the hot bat down. Swing and a miss for Starnes off a nasty slider from Martone. Slider just dove right off the plate. What an amazing pitch. As Martone fires the pitch. Pop fly, shallow center field. Someone make a play on it. Just out of the reach of the death triangle in Cusick, Green, and Kreiner. Starnes is on first base with a 2-out single. That'll bring up number 13 for the Redhawks. Number 13 is, look at my paper, Mason Hobbs. Mason Hobbs is playing second base today for the Redhawks. Ball number 1 for strike. Grooved right down Broadway for Hobbs. Count is now 1-1 with 2 outs for the Hurricanes. Martone looking to retire Hobbs right here. Get the Hurricanes back in the dugout. Get their feet under them. Hobbs is replacing Peyton Young, who got hurt in Game 2 of yesterday's game. Yes, he did. Umpire signals that Hobbs swung at that pitch. Count is now 1-2 for the Hurricanes. Looking for Martone to make a big pitch right here for the Hurricanes. Martone fires just on the outside of the plate for ball number 2. Count evens at 2-2 with 2 outs on the board. Crucial count right here for the Hurricanes. Need Martone to make a pitch. Martone comes set. Fires. Pop fly for Hobbs. Out of play. Martone seems really comfortable coming in this reliever role right now. Going to quick work with the hitters, challenging every one of them. Martone with the pitch. Pop fly. Does Jay Dunn have the reach? Just out of play in the Louisburg dugout. Just too far for Jay Dunn's reach. Barely got it. Dugout telling him good job for the effort. Good effort by Jay Dunn over there at third base, number 32, Jay Dunn. Martone back on the mound, collecting himself after that foul ball. Looking to make a big pitch right here for the Hurricanes. Martone comes set. Deals. A fister to Kenny Shadle at third base. Shadle makes the grab. Martone with quick work of the Catawba Valley Redhawks. Redhawks leave 1 runner stranded. Martone has looked really comfortable coming into this game. Not allowed a run in his 2 and 2/3 inning stint so far. We'll be right back after the warm-up. Here we go, Hurricane Nation, as Nick Labello steps up to bat. Looking to get the Hurricanes their first hit on the day with 2 innings have been played so far. Hurricanes do not have a hit recorded. Labello is the guy to do that. Strike number 1, curveball, just plopped in there. Count is no balls, 1 strike right now. With the pitch. Inside and low for ball number 1. Count is 1-1. Labello referred to as the Prince of New York. He's from New York. Hofstra transfer. Labello with a ground ball on the third base line. Just foul. 53 viewers in the chat so far. How are we all doing? Bowie has Labello 1 ball and 2 strikes in the bottom of the 3rd inning for the Louisburg Hurricanes. Labello with a foul ball. Put that one in the Tar River. Harrison Lombardi going to get the ball. Count is 1-2 for Bowie versus Labello. Labello unloads on that one. Back deep. We will see you later as Nick Labello with the 2nd home run on the weekend off Bowie. Labello with a round tripper. Nick Labello unloaded on that hanging breaking ball. That puts Labello at 6 on the year, I'm pretty sure. What a swing by Nick Labello. Puts the Hurricanes on the board and in the hit column as Tewa Costello comes up to bat with no outs. Nick Labello unloaded on that baseball. His 2nd home run of the weekend against the Catawba Valley Redhawks. Costello with a foul ball and back into the Louisburg dugout. As Shado retrieves the ball near the first baseline. Need our announcer to cut the music off. Tewa Costello takes strike 2. Looked a little low from up here. Count is quickly no balls and 2 strikes. As Bowie deals. Hit Tewa Costello. Hit him in the helmet. Hopefully he is okay. He is a key player for the Hurricanes. Nora checking on Tay. Tay seems to be fine. If I know Tewa, he is not going to come out of this game no matter what. It's a big game for the Hurricanes. We need Tewa Costello right here. Curveball got Tewa Costello in the helmet. He seems to be okay, heading down to first base. James Green up to bat for the Hurricanes. Green has been a dangerous power threat for the Hurricanes recently.
Now batting, the left fielder, number 42, James Green.
James Green can easily put this game within 3 with 1 swing of the bat right here. James Green thrives in these moments as well. As Bowie delivers. Ball up and away to Green. Count is quickly 1 ball, 0 strikes against Green. Catawba Costello with a short lead over there at first base. James Green with a swing. Count is 1-1, even at 1-1. Looking for James Green to do some damage right here. Put a ball in the gap. Ball number 2 for Green. Count is 2 balls and 1 strike for Green. Green looking to put a ball in the gap right here as Bowie comes set. The pitch. James Green skies a pop fly. Out of play. Count is quickly 2-2. Catawba Costello over at first base after the hit by pitch. Hope Catawba is okay over there. Got hit in the face. As Bowie comes set for the 2-2 count. James Green, foul ball back into the Louisburg dugout. James Green has so much confidence about him in the batter's box. Knows what he's got, knows his plan, knows what he's got to do, and does it most of the times. That's all you can ask for in a hitter. That's all you can ask for in James Green. Bowie. Hit by pitch, back to back. Runners on first and second for Kenny Shadle. Shadle, big-time power threat. Shadle with a 3-run home run that put the Hurricanes up in Game 2 of yesterday's game.
The third baseman, number 30, Kenny
Shadle, Georgia Tech transfer, freshman. Shadle is a big-time power threat for the Hurricanes right now. Wind is blowing out, too. Looking for Shadle to elevate a ball right here and bust one in the gap or even over the fence. Strike number 1 against Shadle. Looked a little bit outside. A little bit low and away, actually, from up here. But then again, I am not down there. As Bowie comes set. Pitches. Ball number 1 for Shadle. Looked like the same pitch from here. Could have gone either ways. Either way, if I have to guess. Count is 1-1 now, even count. 1 ball, 1 strike. The ball always comes first in that. As Bowie deals to Shadle. Shadle takes ball number 2, slider in the other's batter's box. Count is quickly 2 balls, 1 strike. Hitters count here. Shadle needs to catch a pitch out front right here and do some damage to it. As Bowie comes set, delivers. Shadle swing and a miss over a changeup. Count is even at 2-2. Shadle looking to do some damage right here with the speed on the bases. Catawba Costello, one of the fastest catchers I've ever played with, and James Green can just flat out run. Shadle takes ball number 3 as the runners advance on the pass ball by Weaver. Ball appeared to be in Weaver's glove and just bounced right out, rolled all the way to the backstop. Runners on second and third now with no outs. 3-2 count for Shadle. One of the biggest pitches in this early game so far. Score is 6-1 Hurricanes. 2 runners on base right now. Ball number 4. Bases are loaded for Steven Kreiner. Catawba Costello on third base. James Green on second. Kenny Shadle on first. Steven Kreiner can pretty much do whatever you need him. He can bunt the ball. He can bang the ball. He can flat out fly on a ground ball. Break up any double play you throw at him. Kreiner is one of the most... has every 5 tool you need in a baseball player. Great arm, great bat, great legs, can field the ball like no other, and has some pretty good IQ. And our center fielder, Steven Kreiner, as the Catawba Valley pitching coach, moses his way off the field. Kreiner looking over to Coach Myers for some signs. Myers just tells him to hit. Get a job done here, Steven Kreiner. As Bowie collects the sign. Doesn't like that one. Gets a new one. Finds the sign he likes. Comes set. As the pitch to Kreiner. Kreiner with a foul ball straight back. Just missed that one. Hurricanes need Kreiner to put a ball in the gap right here. Possibly score 2 to 3 runs. Speed all around the bases for the Hurricanes. As Bowie comes set. Makes the pitch. Curveball left up. Count as 1-1 for Bowie. Kreiner also has a fantastic eye at the plate. Hardly ever chases. Bowie with the pitch. Pop fly. Foul ball out of play for Steven Kreiner. As Jackson Goss comes onto the field to hand the umpire some more baseballs. If you hear those cleats in the stream, it's Garrison Wyatt running down to retrieve one of those foul balls. As Bowie delivers to Kreiner. Kreiner takes ball number 2. Curveball down. Count is 2-2 for Kreiner. Kreiner looking for a ball over the plate to just put in play. Hopefully get a hit and score 2 runs right here. Sac fly does the job as well. Bowie. Kreiner with another foul ball. Kreiner is fighting up there. Kreiner does not go down without a fight. As Bowie toes the rubber. Kreiner in the box. Catcher is squatted down. Umpire says play. Bowie comes set. Pitches. Hits Steven Kreiner. Third hit by pitch in a row. Or not in a row. Third this inning as Tewa Costello scores. Bases are still loaded for Jace Dunn. Bowie has seemed to have lost it right now. Hurricanes looking to take advantage right here. Maybe cut the lead in half. That'd be huge for the Hurricanes with no outs. Bases loaded. Green on third. Shado on second. And Kreiner on first. Jace Dunn. Ground ball over the third baseman's head. James scores. Shadle's going to score. Kreiner's in at third. Jace Dunn delivers with the 2 RBI single over the third baseman's head. Score is 4-6. Jace Dunn, one of the purest hitters in this Hurricane lineup, delivers once again. As Jake Modrak steps up to bat for the Hurricanes. Runners on first and third. Steven Kreiner on third. Jace Dunn on second. Or on first. Sorry about that. And the Catawba Valley Redhawks head coach is coming out to make a pitching change. What a piece of hitting for Jace Dunn. Crucial moment and a big-time hit for the freshman, Jace Dunn. As that ends Bowie's day, Hurricanes put 4 on him in 1 inning. Catawba Valley Redhawks go to a new pitcher, trying to find the number so we can tell you who he is. You can see Harrison Lombardi on the screen giving the umpire a water. Lombardi, number 33. A crucial piece out of the bullpen for the Hurricanes. Number 5 on the mound. And Chase Arrington, 9.0 ERA, 1 loss on the year, 12 appearances, has a .333 average against. With 14 strikeouts and 13 walks, about a 1-to-1 ratio. Hurricanes looking to strike Chase Arrington early here. What a big hit by Jace Dunn in that crucial moment for the Hurricanes. I'll put you guys on a little music break. Welcome back, Hurricane fans. As Jake Modrak steps up to bat with no outs, runners on first and third. Jace Dunn on first, Steven Kreiner, the speed threat, on third. Any ball that hits the grass, really, Kreiner will score on. Infield appears to be playing back, trying to get the double play right here if Modrak hits a ground ball. As Arrington comes set, deals. Strike one against Jake Modrak. Modrak asking where that pitch was. Appears to be on the low outside corner. Arrington gets the pitch he likes. Comes set. Fires. For strike number 2 against Modrak. Looked a little bit outside for my liking. A little bit low, Ricky Cook says, too. Low and outside. Not the best combo. I don't blame Modrak for taking that pitch. As Arrington comes set, deals. Modrak, ground ball up the middle. Does 2 get turned? 2 gets turned, but the run still scores. Hurricanes put a 5 spot in the bottom of the third inning, bringing Troy Daniels up to bat. Not the worst situation right there for the Hurricanes. Modrak did the job. Unfortunate for the double play, though. Freshman phenom, utility player Troy Daniels. Daniels can play any position on the field. It's been his role this year, just filling in when we need him. And he's been really good at it. As Arrington misses low for ball 1. Troy Daniels does have 1 home run of the year. Home run, dead center field. See if he can try to recreate some of that magic. Arrington deals. Daniels, ground ball on the third base line. Is it fair or foul? Umpires call it foul. Not too sure about that one, but, you know, Daniels loves to see another pitch. Count is now 1-1 for Daniels with 2 outs. Daniels looking to extend the inning right here. Get Cusick up to bat. As Arrington delivers the pitch. Outside for ball number 2 for Daniels. As Arrington comes set. Delivers the pitch. Low for ball number 3 for Troy Daniels. Daniels getting on base here be huge for the Hurricanes. Hurricanes need to extend this inning as much as they can. Daniels with a shot to left field. Back. Deep. Gone! Troy Daniels with the home run to left field. Bounced off the top of the fence and bounced over. The freshman phenom, Troy Daniels, ties this game up at 6 apiece. What a swing by Daniels with 2 outs, 2 strikes in the count. Troy Daniels and the Louisburg Hurricanes are ecstatic right now. Troy Daniels scores now 6-6. Umpire coming to talk to our coach for some reason. As Blake Herring heads out there. Wonder what this is about. Second home run of the inning for the Hurricanes, though. First one coming in Nick Labello, solo home run to get everything started. And then to follow it up, Troy Daniels with a game-tying home run. Hurricanes put up 6 so far in the bottom of the third inning. What an inning for the Hurricanes. What an inning. Cusick up to bat now, trying to keep the inning alive for the Hurricanes. Get Nick Labello back up to bat. Labello hit the home run to start the inning. Labello's on deck. As Arrington fires. Swing and a miss by Cusick. What a hack by Cusick. Troy Daniels, what an at-bat for the kids. Kept his composure in a big moment and absolutely delivered for the Hurricanes. Umpire out there giving the catcher some time after that ball hit him in the leg, I'd assume. Seems to be all right, though. Umpire still giving him a little bit of time. Catcher finally squats down. Cusick digging in the box to face Arrington. Count is no balls and 1 strike. As Arrington delivers, Cusick takes a curveball for strike number 2. Count is quickly no balls, 2 strikes with 2 outs. Harrington delivers. Cusick with the line drive backside. Hurricanes just keep on hitting. 4 hits this inning for the Hurricanes on 6 runs. The guy who started it all, Nick Labello, up to bat for the Hurricanes.
The right fielder, number 39, Nick Labello.
Labello started this inning off with a solo home run over the left field wall off of Bowie. See if he can try to recreate the same thing right here off of Arrington. Arrington pitches. Labello, lofty pop fly to right field. Makes the grab. Hurricanes leave 1 stranded, but they score 6 to tie the game up off a Nick Labello solo home run. Jace Dunn with 2 RBIs himself. And then a Jake Modrak RBI double play to keep getting within 1. And then Troy Daniels absolutely unloads on a baseball to left field to tie the game up for the Hurricanes. What an inning for the Hurricanes. What a inning. See if Simon Martone can keep the deficit or keep the game tied at 6-6. Got ourselves an interesting ball game here, ladies and gentlemen. Well, now we're going to take a moment to look over our sponsors for today's game. This game is brought to you by Louisburg Sports Network via YouTube. For everybody watching, Murphy Farm, Hay and Feed, feeding farms and families for over 40 years. Magnum Insurance for your auto, commercial, home, and life needs. Call Magnum Insurance. Johnny Barbecue, one of the best barbecue joints around. Has some great brisket, amazing hush puppies, and great service. If you're ever in Louisburg, I recommend you try out Johnny's Barbecue. As Simon Martone takes the bump, the game is now tied 6-6. What an inning for the Hurricanes. What an inning. Tewa Costello will lead off the next inning for the Hurricanes. Back to the top of the lineup. And we're underway now. Simon Martone back on the bump. In the top of the 4th inning for these Louis. Up to bat, number 16. Silas Mills coming into the series hitting .366 with a .525 slugging percentage. Mills has 2 home runs in the year. Not a great power threat, but anything can happen at Louisburg when the wind is flying. Ball number 1 for Martone. Martone has been feeling himself this game from what I have seen. Martone deals with the pitch. Just outside for ball number 2. Count is quickly 2 balls, no strikes. Need Martone to make a pitch right here. Hopefully induce a ground ball or a lazy pop fly. Take a quick out number 1. Martone deals with the pitch. Martone gained a little bit of confidence off that pitch, I'd have to assume. See if he can build off of that. As Martone fires the pitch. Low and away for ball number 3. Count is now 3 balls and 1 strike for Martone. See if Martone can induce a ground ball right here. Get him a quick out. Oh, wow. Umpire says no ball as the kids in the stands are heckling our team. Not too sure about that. As the leadoff hitter for the Hurricanes is up to bat, Drew Barini. Number 21, Drew Barini. As Martone deals. Left that one high for ball number 1. Need Martone to dial it in a little bit right here for the Hurricanes. Get him back in the dugout while the bats are still hot. Nice little 2-ball here would be extremely helpful for the Hurricanes. Bauman on deck for the Redhawks. Ball number 2 for Martone. Count is quickly 2 balls, no strikes. Tewa Costello calling time to go and talk to Martone. Just cooling Martone's nerves. Martone's in a big spot right here. Game just got tied. Rightfully so. Probably a little bit nervous. Just need Martone to make a few pitches here. A few big pitches, and Hurricanes are back in the dugout very quickly with the hot bats going. We'll have Tewa Costello, James Green, and Kenny Shadle will do up for the Hurricanes in the bottom of the 4th inning. All 3 big-time bats for the Hurricanes. As Simon Martone looks in. Comes set. Deals. Pop fly for Barini. Kreiner slips. Off the wall for Barini. Kreiner stumbles to get the ball. Kreiner fires it in. Drew Barini with a no-out double off the wall as it brings Pierce Bowman up to bat. Bowman has struggled recently at the plate in this series. Hurricanes looking to take advantage of that struggle and retire Bowman on strikes right here to keep the deficit, to keep the game tied. Runners on 1st and 2nd right here, or 2nd and 3rd, and Silas Mills and Drew Barini after the Barini double off the wall. Martone pitching from the windup right now. Tewa Costello giving him some signs. As Martone starts his windup. Pitch fires. In there for strike number 1. Pierce Bowman, number 9, shortstop for the Redhawks, has made some great plays at shortstop, just has not had the bat this weekend. We'll see if Simon Martone can take advantage of that right here. Bowman, foul ball, count is quickly no balls and 2 strikes for Bowman. Martone trying to make a big pitch right here. Minimize the inning. Martone gets the sign. Pitcher from the windup. Starts his motion. Pitches. Deals. Strikeout for Simon Martone. Retires Pierce Bowman swinging. Bowman with a rough series so far at the plate. Mosby, one of the Redhawks' hottest hitters. And Simon Martone starts the windup. Deals. Strike for Simon Martone. Got him swinging. Martone looks really good right now, ladies and gentlemen. As Martone starts, pitches just outside and a little bit low for the hitter's liking and the umpire's liking as well. Tell you what, Costello calling a great game so far from what I've seen. As Martone gets the pitch he likes. Fires. In there for strike number 2. Count is now 1-2 with 1 out. Martone looking for a big pitch right here for the Hurricanes. Martone gets the sign. Looking for a strikeout right here for Martone. Martone pitches. Foul ball right off the hands for Mason Mosley. Number 20, Isaiah McDowell tosses the ball to the Louisburg dugout with a little bit of a pace on it. I don't know if that was intentional or he just has a really strong arm. Simon Martone deals. Sits him down looking on strikes. 2 outs for the Hurricanes. Brings up the 4-hole hitter, Isaiah McDowell. Number 20 retired the last 2 batters via the punch-out. See if Martone can make some magic happen right here. Induce a ground ball, a lazy pop fly, or even a punchy. First pitch to McDowell was a strike for Martone. Big pitch right here for Martone. Big pitch. See what he can do right here with this pitch. As Martone deals, fires. Just outside for ball number 1. Count evens at 1-1 with 2 outs for the Hurricanes. Runners on 2nd and 3rd for the Redhawks. Following the Drew Barini double. As Martone deals. Yes, he did. Check the umpire. Umpire says no, he did not. It appears from up here his bat went across the plate. Not too sure what the umpire was looking at that one. Maybe he saw a better angle than I did. Who knows? I'm not down there. as Martone deals. Pitch number 3 of the at-bat. Foul ball for McDowell. Count is now 2-2 with 2 outs on the board. Looking for Simon to break something off right here. Catch McDowell looking for a big pitch here for the Hurricanes. Biggest pitch of the game so far. 2-2 count. 2 outs as Martone gets the sign. Pitches. Deals. Just off the plate for ball number 3. Count is now 3-2. 2 outs. Biggest pitch of the game right now, ladies and gentlemen. Biggest pitch of the game. Need Martone to make a pitch right here to get the Hurricanes and their hot bats back in the dugout. As Martone deals. Ground ball to Cusick. Cusick fires. Makes a throw. Cusick makes the play as Martone gets the Hurricanes out of the jam. Striking out Bowman and striking out Pierce Bowman and Mason Mosley, and retiring Isaiah McDowell on a ground ball to shortstop. Hurricanes come out of this inning unscathed. Score still 6-6. Looking for the hot bats of the Hurricanes to put some runs on the board right here to take the lead. Catawba Valley Redhawks 7 hits, 0 errors. Louisburg Hurricanes 6 hits, 6 runs, 4 hits, and 1 error for the Hurricanes. We'll be right back after this quick break. Welcome back, Hurricanes fans, as Teowa Costello steps up to bat. Costello looking to extend the lead for their power threats in the Hurricanes lineup. Shada with a ground ball to second base. Second baseman makes the play, retires Teowa Costello with a quick 1 out. First pitch, 1 out. Power threat, number 42, James Green. James Green has been one of the hottest and most clutch hitters lately. 2 hits in yesterday's game 2. 1 or 2 hits in game 1. James Green with a ground ball in the 5-6 hole puts the Hurricanes back in the hit column as James Green is standing on first base with 1 out. Kenny Shado up to bat now. Shado walked his last at bat. Pretty good at bat for Shado in the last inning. Hurricanes looking for Shadle to do some damage right here. Put a ball in the gap to score. James Green. James Green has wheels over there at first base. No threat to the stolen base, James Green is. Has 12 on the year. As Arrington deals. Ball inside for Shadle. Shadle got his 12th bomb of the year last game. With a go-ahead home run in game 2 yesterday for Shadle. As Arrington comes set. Ball for ball number 2 against Shadle. Shadle digs in the box. As Arrington gets the sign, comes set, delivers. Shado with a ground ball down the third base line, just foul. Third baseman made a pretty good play on that ball. Thankfully, it was a foul ball. Let's the Hurricanes live to see another pitch. 2 balls, 1 strike on Shado. James Green is still on first base for some reason. I'm at second base for some reason after the foul ball. Now he's being told to go back to first. Would have been unfortunate if the umpire actually accidentally called the ball fair. Would have been a weird scenario right there. I'm sure the Louisburg dugout would have had something to say about that. James Green leading off second base as Harrington gets set. Fires pitch. James Green gone. Inside pitch. James Green dives in, safe to second base with another stolen base for James Green. Count is now 3-1 with one out for Shadle. Shadle just needs a ball in the gap to score Green. James Green is a speed threat on the bases, ladies and gentlemen. Loves to cause some havoc on the bases. As Arrington delivers to Shadle. Way inside on Shadle. Shadle does not like that pitch. Shadle tosses the bat to Jace Dunn. I'm pretty sure it was a hit by pitch. Hit him in the helmet. That's the second one of the game. I don't know what's going on with these Red Hawks pitchers hitting our batters in the face. But we have Steven Kreiner up to bat now, who did get hit by a pitch yesterday as well. Something in the gap will score Green. Get Shadle to third and Kreiner on second. Kreiner was hit by a pitch his last at bat as well. As Arrington comes set. Delivers the pitch. Kreiner shows bunt in there for strike number one. Just a loopy curveball that just plopped in the top of the zone. As Arrington comes set. Delivers the pitch to Kreiner. Kreiner with a heck of a swing fouled it straight back. As Jake Modrak comes, you can see him on the bottom of your screen to pick up the baseball. Jake Modrak, number 14. Delivered an RBI last inning for Modrak. Scored Kreiner. As the pitch is delivered, Kreiner swings and misses for out number 2. Strikeout for Kreiner. As Jace Dunn, the freshman phenom, Jace Dunn, up to bat. Big time power threat in Jace Dunn.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 32, Jace Dunn.
Arrington set to face Jace Dunn in this at-bat. Crucial at-bat for the Hurricanes right here. Way high for ball number 1 against Jace Dunn. Jace Dunn is at least 6'2", and that ball was probably a foot over his head. These Catawba Valley Red Hawks hitters like throwing inside and up. Jace Dunn takes ball number 2. Low curveball down in the dirt. Count is 0-2 or 2-0 with 2 outs for the Louisburg Hurricanes right now. As Arrington comes set, ready to deal to Jace Dunn. Ball number 3 for Dunn. What an eye for Jace Dunn. Big league take right there. Count is quickly 3 balls, no strikes. I'm assuming Jace Dunn has the red light right here. Trying to induce a walk against Arrington. Arrington with the pitch. Fastball grooved right down the middle. I bet Jace Dunn wants that pitch back. 1 of 2 outs. Runners on second and first. As Arrington pitches to Dunn. Inside for ball number 4 for Jace Dunn. And that brings up Jake Money Modrak.
Now batting, the designated hitter, number 14, Jake Modrak.
Modrak with a clutch 2 RBI single in yesterday's game to give the tie the Hurricane and Catawba Valley game up. As Arrington gets the sign, Hurricanes are looking to take advantage of the bases loaded situation right here. Inside for ball number 1. They are living on the inside corner as the Red Hawks coach comes out to get a new pitcher in the game. Arrington's day is done. These Red Hawk pitchers love throwing inside to the Louisburg Hurricanes. I wonder if there's any sort of rivalry between these teams. We'll be right back after this break while I figure out who this pitcher is. Stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen. Stay tuned. the game for the Catawba Valley Redhawks is Justin Webb, number 40, posting a 12.46 ERA, has a 5.17 average against. Webb has 4 strikeouts on the year and only 1 base on balls. Has 6 appearances, 8 innings pitched. Has given up 15 hits, 12 runs, and 12 earned runs in his stint this season. Hurricanes looking to take advantage of number 40, Justin Webb, right here and put a few more runs on the board as Jake Modrak up to bat with the bases loaded. We'll be right back after this break. As Jake Modrak up to bat with the bases loaded against Justin Webb. As Webb deals. Fastball grooved right down the middle for Modrak. Count is now 0 balls and 1 strike. This Louisburg lineup seems to always get the job done when we need it the most. Very high for ball number 1 against Modrak. Ball was probably around a foot above, two feet above his head. As Webb comes set, looks over at Green at third base. Not sure what he's doing over there. Modrak with a foul ball straight back. Good swing by Modrak. Just a little bit under it. Modrak looks over to Coach Myers. Count is now 2-2 with 2 outs. Dugout over there in the Louisburg Hurricanes is doing 2s. The 2 call. Let's see if Modrak can deliver right here. Inside for ball number 3. The Louisburg Hurricane dugout seems to be knocking on something. Not sure what they're knocking on. I'll let you figure that one out. But they are knocking indeed. Maybe their belly button I think they're knocking on. Might be their belly button. As Webb deals the pitch to Modrak. Modrak fouls off a very close pitch. Draw the walk. Get on base by any means right here to get the Hurricanes the lead. As James Green is on third base. Looking over at James Green, Webb is. Ball! Walk for Jake Modrak as James Green scores. Modrak, what a good at-bat. Got it to full, fouled off a few pitches, and finds his way on first base as Troy Daniels up to bat now for the Louisburg Hurricanes. Brings Shadle to third, Jace Dunn to second base, and Jake Modrak on first. Daniels homered his last at-bat, gave the Hurricanes the tie. As Webb looks in, deals. Troy Daniels with a foul ball onto the field now. It's a pretty peculiar foul ball, if you ask me. As Justin Webb looks in, gets the sign from the catcher. Troy Daniels looking to put the Hurricanes ahead right here with a line drive in the gap. Webb pitches. Daniels takes strike number 2. Looked like a curveball way up in the zone. Umpire says no as Daniels asked where he had that at. That ball looked extremely up from up here as Webb fires in. Daniels with a lofty pop fly to shallow right field. Second baseman having trouble seeing it. Makes the catch. Hurricanes take the lead in the bottom of the 4th inning. Bases were loaded. Left 3 runners on, but a Jake Modrak walk brings in the winning of the go-ahead run for the Hurricanes and James Green. Hurricanes have really found their way back in this game. Simon Martone is dealing, putting up 3 back-to-back-to-back zeros. Hurricanes score 6 in the bottom of the third, and then another one in the bottom of the fourth for the Hurricanes to be up 7-6. Heading in the top of the 5th inning, the Catawba Valley Redhawks have 7 hits to the Hurricanes 5. Redhawks have 0 errors, and the Hurricanes have 1. Hurricanes looking for Martone to keep his mound presence right here and just keep dealing. Martone is a great pitcher, once starter, now reliever, as Martone is looking to take advantage of this lead he has now has. Put you guys on a little break, play some music for you. All the ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned. Welcome back to some more Louisburg baseball as Brody Taylor steps up to bat for the Catawba Valley Redhawks. Taylor, a pretty good power threat, not a very big speed threat, so if we can get a ball on the ground, I'd say the Hurricanes have a good shot of retiring Brody Taylor. Simon Martone has looked absolutely electric right now as Martone gets the pitch he likes, fires high for ball number 1 for Martone. Martone doesn't seem to like that ball. It probably doesn't throw a lot of strikes. He's thinking. Might have been the ball from the last inning for the Catawba Valley Redhawks. Martone, pitching from the windup right here, starts his motion. Left it up for ball number 2. As Martone finds his way quickly down, 2-1. Hurricanes need Martone to make a big pitch right here. Strike on the inside corner for strike number 1. Count is now 2 balls and 1 strike for Martone. Inside for ball number 3 for Martone against Taylor. Martone looking to make a big pitch right here for the Hurricanes. So he gets the sign he likes. Pitches, deals. Oh my God. Troy Daniels with an outstanding play. Line drive up the middle. Almost knocks Martone's hat off. Troy Daniels says no thank you. Grabs the ball. Troy Daniels. Wow. What a play for the kid, Troy Daniels. As Gage Weaver up to bat. Simon deals. Misses pretty far outside. For ball number 1. What a play by Troy Daniels. That kid is fired up. Have a day for yourself. Yes, he did. Gage Weaver with the good old-fashioned sword for Martone. Troy Daniels with a home run earlier in a diving play. Pop fly for Gage Weaver. Range is out of play. Off the benches. Gage Weaver, I'm not sure what bat he's using. It has to be a custom bat. Very bright, very blue. Not really matching the Catawba Valley Redhawks colors. Maybe it's just his favorite color. As Weaver hits a line drive at the middle. One out. Gage Weaver on first base brings up Carter Starnes. Starnes hit a 3-run home run in the first inning. Hasn't done much with the bat since that. See what Martone can do right here. Martone starts him off with a strike slider on the outside part of the plate. Starnes does not seem to agree with that, shaking his head at the call. As Martone pitching from the stretch now. Just a bit outside for Martone. If you guys get that reference, you're some true baseball fans. Count is 1-1 with 1 out on the board as Martone deals the pitch. Foul ball for Carter Starnes. Count is quickly 1 ball and 2 strikes with 1 out. Martone looking to roll a big double play right here with a slow runner on first base. Oh, just a bit inside for Martone. Hits Starnes in the butt. Appears we have a pinch hitter. Pinch hitter for the Catawba Valley Redhawks, number 23, Josh Meadows. Meadows coming to this game hitting .211 with 5 home runs. Meadows is a power threat right now for the Louisburg College Hurricanes. As Coach Herring comes out and talks to Simon, easing his nerves a little bit, telling Martone that he's the guy we want in this situation right now. Martone needs to make a big pitch. Jackson Goss appears to be in the bullpen for the Louisburg College Hurricanes. Goss is a southpaw from the left side. Goss has had a pretty good year so far. Shows a lot of promise each outing. Gets better and better every time. As Martone is back on the mound for the Hurricanes. As Martone gets the sign from Tewa Costello, Martone comes set and deals. Strike 1 for Martone against Josh Meadows. Meadows quickly down, no balls and 1 strike with 1 out. Martone looking to get out of this inning unscathed right now. A big pitch right here would do that. Martone fires. Pass ball for Tewa Costello. As the runners advance to second and third, now Martone is looking for a strikeout here to keep the Hurricanes up by 1 run. Strikeout here would be huge for the Hurricanes. Martone's pitch from the windup comes set, delivers. Foul ball by Josh Meadows, number 23, Meadows. Count is now 1-2 with 1 strike. Infield is in. Cusick and Troy Daniels are pinching the middle of the field. Shado at third. Jace Dunn at first base. Troy Daniels. Oh. Just a bit outside for Martone. Martone fires. Strikeout looking for Martone. Big pitch for Martone. 2 outs for the Hurricanes. Runners on second and third. As number 16, Silas Mills, comes up to bat for the Catawba Valley Redhawks. 9-0 hitter Mills. Simon Martone really trusting his stuff this game. He can throw it just about anywhere he wants as Martone fires. Foul ball in the box for Silas Mills. Martone thought it was a fair ball. Quickly grabbed it and almost threw it to first base. Count is quickly no balls and 1 strike for Mills. Martone looking to give him a strike right here. Get him down 0-2 or even an out. Martone gets the sign. Deals. Swing and a miss for Martone. Hurricanes need 1 more pitch right here to get back in the dugout. Unscathed. Martone is the guy to do it. Martone looks extremely focused right now. Looking to make a big pitch here for the Hurricanes. Martone deals. Foul ball for Silas Mills. Ricky Cook almost played some more music out here before the pitch was even thrown. Oh, it's the plane. Sorry about that. My error. Martone deals. Hits him. Bases are loaded for the leadoff hitter. Drew Barini. Had him 0-2 hit by pitch. Not what you want to do right there. Seems like Coach Heron is going out to get the lefty-lefty matchup for Jackson Goss facing Drew Barini. Martone had a really good outing today. 3 innings of no-run, 3 2/3 inning of no-run baseball. Just cannot handle the last guy. But what an amazing day for Martone to keep the Hurricanes in this game. We'll be right back with you after this break. Good afternoon, Hurricanes Nation. Welcome back. Jackson Goss has been one of our go-to lefties out of the bullpen right now. Facing a lefty right here in Peyton Young, or Drew Barini, sorry about that. Jackson Goss is looking to retire Barini. See what Jackson Goss can do right here. Jackson Goss has been a mid-eights lefty out of the bullpen for us. Huge, huge guy for us right now. Need Goss to have some of his best stuff today. Goss, first pitch, strike. That had some serious heat on it. Might have been at least 85, 86, maybe even 87 from the left side. That will play, ladies and gentlemen. As Goss comes set, deals. Foul ball for Goss. Count is quickly 0-2. Goss looking to make a big pitch right here for the Hurricanes. See if Goss can retire him right here. Goss, 0-2. 2 outs. Bases loaded. And the pitch is coming to you right now. As Goss fires. Misses high for ball number 1. Count is now 1-2 with 2 outs. Big time situation right here for Goss. Biggest at-bat of the game so far, ladies and gentlemen. Drew Barini up to bat. Bases are loaded. 2 outs. 2 strikes. 1 ball. Goss throws. Foul ball by Barini. Thought he had missed that one. As Goss is ready to deal to Barini again. Goss has been lights out so far. Filling the zone up, challenging these hitters. Bases loaded. 2 outs. 2 strikes. Pop fly. James Green with an outstanding catch. James Green with an outstanding catch in left center field. Oh my gosh. That might be the play of the day for James Green. Reaches behind the back, makes an outstanding grab as the Louisburg dugout is ecstatic right now of James Green. What a catch for Green. Wow, ladies and gentlemen. Wow. Cannot get much better than that. Jackson Goss came in, did his job. James Green came in and backed him up. What a play right there. Put you guys on a little music break right here as we catch our breath up here in the dugout, or in the press box. That was an outstanding catch by James. Cusick with a to do some damage right here. Hurricanes are up 7-6 right now with Webb still pitching. Ball number 1. Webb looks in, fires the pitch to Cusick. Cusick with a deep fly ball, center field. Center fielder's under it. Makes the grab, route number 1. Nick Labello up to bat. Homered in this game already.
Now batting, the right fielder, number 39, Nick Labello.
Been one of the key factors for the Hurricanes this season. As Webb fires. Ball on number 1 for Labello. Count is now no ball. 1 ball. No strikes. As Webb deals the pitch. Ball number 2 for Webb against Labello. Labello from New York. Call him the Prince of New York. Has a lot of power. Plays a lot like Jose Altuve. Ball number 3 for Webb. Count is quickly 3-0. Labello looking to get on base right here for the Hurricanes. That's James Green. You can see James Green at the bottom of your screen retrieving that baseball. Labello looking to make a big time play right here. Get on base by any means. Webb pitches. Outside corner for strike number 1 against Labello. Count is now 3 balls and 1 strike. Labello, grab ball off the pitcher. Labello digging to first. Out at first base. Wow. What a play by the pitcher, Justin Webb. What a hit by Nick Labello, too. Really hit that ball hard. I might have to check on that baseball.
Now batting, the catcher, number 13, Tewa Costello.
Tewa Costello up to bat now for the Hurricanes. Leadoff hitter and catcher for the Hurricanes. You don't really see a leadoff hitter catcher too often, but Tewa Costello fits that role to a T. Hit him again in the head. What is going on with this? That is twice this game. I don't know what they have against Catawba. He's the nicest kid out there. Plays the game hard. That's all he does. They must not like that. I cannot believe that, ladies and gentlemen, what I am seeing. Catawba Costello has been hit in the head twice this game. Brings up James Green up to bat now. James Green digs in. Ready to do some damage right here against Justin Webb, the Catawba Valley pitcher. Catawba Costello takes off. Got hit in the head. Seals the bag. You can't get him out. Catawba Costello with a stolen base. James Green, runner on second base now for Green with 2 outs. Green looking to make something happen right here. Scored Catawba Costello from second. Costello, one of the best base runners on this Hurricane lineup. Green with a swing and a miss. Even the count at 1-1. Green looking to do some damage right here to score Catawba Costello. Give the Hurricane some insurance right here. As Webb fires the pitch. Ball number 2 for Webb. Count is now 2-1. Hitters count for Green. Webb comes set, fires the pitch. James Green, sky high foul ball for Green. Green will live to see another pitch as the count evens at 2-2 with 2 outs on the board. With 2 outs on the board, we have the 2 call. James Green digs in the box. As Webb gets the pitch sign. Comes set. Pitch fires. Ball for James Green. Catawba Costello gets the third base. Plays a little game with the catcher. Catcher did not like that. Smacks his helmet against his glove. Oh well. Catawba Costello will do that to you. He'll make you think when he's on the bases. The Louisburg dugout appears to be knocking. Not sure what they're knocking on. Huh. That's weird. Never seen that before. As Green hits a foul ball. Way foul onto the Louisburg practice football around 300 feet away. As Webb comes set to deliver to James Green. The pitch. James Green busts one in the gap. Ball gets down in center field. Catawba Costello scores. James Green delivers with a clutch RBI single, scoring Catawba Costello, which brings Kenny Shado up to bat. What a swing right there by James Green.
And now batting, the third baseman, number 30, Kenny Shado.
Shado up to bat now for the Hurricanes. Big time power threat. Ball number 1 for Webb. Hurricanes now are up 8-6 in the bottom of the 5th inning. 2 outs on the board. 1-0 count for Shadle. As Webb backs picks to first. James Green, plenty of time getting back. Let's see what kind of magic Kenny Shadle can muster up right here. 53 viewers on the stream right now. Pretty good number, if you ask me. As Shadle takes strike 1. Count evens at 1-1 with 2 outs on the board. Let's see what Shadle can do right here. As Webb gets the pitch sign. Fires the pitch. Strike number 2 right on the outside corner for Shadle. Shado looking to make something happen right here. As Webb comes set. Delivers the pitch. Shadle, swing and a miss. Strikeout for Shadle. On a James Green RBI single to bring in Tewa Costello. The score is now 8-6 Hurricanes. We'll be right back after this break. Back Hurricanes as Jackson Goss delivers pitch number 1 for a ball. Hurricanes up 2 now. Give themselves a little insurance right here. As Goss is facing Bauman. Bauman takes pitch number 2 for a strike. Goss fires the pitch. High and inside for ball number 2. Looking for Goss to make a big-time pitch right here for the Hurricanes. Ground ball, 5-6 hole for Bowman, number 9. Just a single, though. Nothing crazy. Up to bat for the Red Hawks, Mace facing Goss, a lefty. Lefty-lefty matchup. Ooh, just a bit low for Goss. Looking over at Bowman at first base. Outside for Goss. Goss 4-hole. Foul ball for Mason Mosley. Count is now 2-1 for Jackson Goss. Looking to even the count or even get an out right here as Goss makes the pitch, even at 2-2. Goss has a little grin on his face up there. I feel like he already knows what he wants to go to next. So does Tewa Costello, on the same page for Goss and Costello. As Goss makes the pitch. Runner goes. Pop fly to Nick Labello. Runners running. Nick Labello almost doubled him up, but what a pitch right there for Goss, and what an effort by Labello. Brings up Isaiah McDowell for the Catawba Valley Redhawks. Pitch number 1 is a ball for Goss. Shout out Ricky Cook, just brought me up a granola bar to enjoy while I put you guys on break after this inning. Goss pitches. Ball number 2 for Jackson Goss. Count is quickly 2 balls, no strikes. Jackson Goss comes set. Back picks. Oh! If it was a good throw, Bowman would have been done at first base. Sent back to the dugout. taking a seat, grab some water. That's how bad that jump was right there, ladies and gentlemen. But you know what? He lives to see another day at first base. Goss misses up quickly. 3 balls and no strikes for Goss. Harrison Lombardi warming up, Garrison White warming up in the bullpen. Ball number 4 for Jackson Goss. 4-pitch walk. 1 out. Brings up Brody Taylor as Taylor Costello and Coach Herring come out to talk to Goss. I'll put you guys in a little break and enjoy my granola bar. I'll be right back with you. As Brody Taylor hits a ground ball down the line, scoring 2 runs. Brody Taylor is on second base with a 2 RBI double. Unfortunate for Garrison White right there. First pitch of the inning. Score is now 8-8 for the Catawba Valley Redhawks versus Louisburg Hurricanes. 8-8. I knew we knew this was going to be a good series. As the home plate umpire is going to talk to the Redhawks coach. I'm assuming one of the Redhawks players said something, probably some profanity or something. That's just not called for in a baseball game. Yeah, Redhawks coach looks over to the dugout and asks, "What are y'all doing?" Just uncalled for in a baseball game, really. Uncalled for. Need to be better. As Gage Weaver steps up to bat right now for the Catawba Valley Redhawks. Garrison White. Decent little pitcher we got in ourselves, Garrison White. Gage Weaver was looking for right there. Hopefully Garrison White can make a pitch right here. Pop fly. Jace Dunn has a chance to make a play. Almost just out of reach for Jace Dunn. What an effort by the young fellow, though. Gage Weaver talking to the umpire about something. Not too sure what that would be about.
Especially if you're not looking and you're just trying to catch a ball off.
Garrison White on the bump right now for the Hurricanes. Looking to make a big pitch right here to retire Weaver. Weaver singled up the middle his last at bat. Besides that, has been relatively quiet at the plate in these past 3 games. White hits him with the pitch. 0-2 hit by pitch for Garrison White. Carter Starnes up to bat now against White. White makes the pitch. Line drive in the gap for Starnes. A whole 3-run home run for Carter Starnes. Puts the Redhawks up by 3 now. His second 3-run home run of the day for Starnes. 1 in the first inning and 1 in the bottom of the 6th. Number 8 for the Redhawks up to bat now. NJCAA coming into this series batting 190. Tries to lay a bunt down. Did not get it down. Called for strike 1. People do say that's the best time to bunt for a hit is right after a home run. Maybe he was trying to do that. White pitches. Ground ball. Foul ball for Kacheco. Quickly down 0-2. Let's see if White can make an 0-2 pitch right here. White with the pitch. Just outside for ball number 1 for White. Henry Good in the bullpen for the Hurricanes. Henry Good has been an excellent midweek pitcher for the Hurricanes. White with the pitch. Kacheco with a line drive into center field. Kreiner makes easy work of that with out number 2 for the Hurricanes. Number 16 for the Redhawks, Silas Mills up to bat now. As you see Maddox Cabbage with an appearance, handing the umpire some baseballs. Maddox Cabbage, great kid, coming off an injury. He'll be back pretty soon, though. When we get Maddox Cabbage back, Hurricanes will be rolling. White facing Mills right now. White with the pitch. Foul ball straight back for Mills. Mills seems to just kick the ball, paying no attention to the baseball. Mills has some type of tape over his hand. Wonder if he's doing okay with that. As White gets the sign from Teowa Costello. Deals the pitch. Ground ball to Cusick. Cusick charges it. Makes a strong throw. And Cusick gets the out at first base. Catawba Valley Redhawks take the lead in the top of the 6th inning from a Carter Starnes 3-run home run. Second 3-run home run of the game for Starnes. Score is now 11-8 Redhawks. Hurricanes look to make some magic happen in the bottom of the 6th inning to get this game back close. Right now we're going to go over some ads. The stream are brought to you today by Louisburg Sports Media, Murphy Farm Hay and Feed, quality for over 40 years, feeding farms and families. Magnum Insurance, auto, commercial, home, and life insurance needs. Call Magnum if you need them. Johnny's Barbecue. Some of the best brisket, barbecue, and hush puppies in all of North Carolina. If you're in Louisburg, I recommend you go to Johnny's Barbecue. Number 40, still in the game for the Catawba Valley Redhawks. I believe it's Justin Webb. Stephen Kreiner steps up to bat for the Hurricanes.
Number 4, Stephen Kreiner.
Need Kreiner to put the ball in the gap right here. Give the Hurricanes a fighting chance in the early parts of this 6th inning. As Webb delivers the pitch. Kreiner takes it, ball 1, extremely high. Kreiner unloads on it, but just misses. It's a sky-high pop fly to left field for out number 1 of the inning. Up to the bat for the Hurricanes, phenom Jace Dunn. Jace Dunn is very talented in a bunch of things. He's a hooper. He's a ping pong player. He thinks he's good at the Wii. But what he excels at is baseball. He's a great baseball player, Jace Dunn is. Jace Dunn with a ground ball. Just foul. Jace Dunn. Count as no balls and 1 strike for Dunn. Dunn looking to put a ball in the gap right here. With a double. Jace Dunn takes ball number 1. Curveball high. As Webb deals. Just a bit outside for Webb. Jace Dunn has been red hot for the Hurricanes lately with a lot of key hits, key RBIs. Jace Dunn for a 3-1 count with 1 out against Webb. As Webb deals to Dunn. Way outside for ball number 4 for Jace Dunn to get to first base. Good at bat for Jace Dunn. Brings up Jake Modrak up to the plate.
Now batting, the designated hitter number 14, Jake Modrak.
Modrak, one of my favorite walk-up songs, as the Catawba Valley Redhawks pitching coach comes out to make a change. Trying to figure out who this pitcher is. Number 37, Josh Barkley, posting a 3.38 ERA, 1 loss on the year, 9 appearances, 10 innings pitched, has 17 strikeouts, 3 base on balls. Hurricanes looking to take advantage of the southpaw right here. Josh Barkley.
I don't know what you want me to do. Like, pause it again.
Jake Modrak stepping up to bat with Jace Dunn on first base, looking to advance Jace Dunn with as well getting himself on base. Modrak has been one of the most consistent hitters for the Hurricanes this season so far. See if he can continue with that dominance he's displayed so far in this early season. As Barkley seems to be ready. Jake Modrak stepping up to bat for the Hurricanes. Number 14, Jake Modrak. Number 14.
The designated hitter, number 14, Jake Modrak.
Jake Modrak. Some refer to him as Jake Money Modrak. Steps in the box, ready to do some damage right here against Barkley. Barkley with the pitch. Curveball way off the plate and low for ball number 1. Umpire seems to be going to talk to him about it. Umpire asking why he missed by so much. That's what I would assume he's asking. What? I'm not sure what he was talking about. That's just my assumption. As Barkley pitches. Modrak takes strike number 1. Fastball in the outside corner. Modrak asking the umpire where it's at. Umpire seemed to have some words about it. I'm not sure what's going on right here. What seems to be happening right now? Not too sure. Really confusing. I guess they were talking about what the count was. I guess it's 1-1. That makes sense. Only 2 pitches have been thrown so far. As Barkley pitches. Inside curveball for strike number 2. Not too sure what that was. Where that was. It seemed a little bit inside. Might have just nicked the plate. Inside corner of the plate, actually. As Barkley comes set. Fires. Ball. Pass ball. Jace Dunn advances to second base with the wheels on Dunn. Did you see that kid go? He needs to unhook that trailer. It has a refrigerator in it, too. Jace Dunn might wear his pants up, but he is not fast, ladies and gentlemen. But he sure looked fast running those bases right there. As Modrak gets ready to do some damage. Ball, emergency hack. What a way to fight right there from Jake Modrak. Modrak coming back in the box. Digs in. Ready to see the pitch from Barkley. Josh Barkley on the mound. Modrak, another foul ball. Way to fight for the kid. That one hits off the top of the batting cages. Let's see what Modrak can do right here with this 2-2 pitch. Coming your way. Modrak, one of the hottest hitters in the Louisburg lineup right now. As Barkley deals. Modrak, ground ball, 5-6 hole. Jake Modrak delivers once again for the Hurricanes. Runners on first and third. Modrak trying to get to second. Out at second base, Jake Modrak. Not sure what was happening right there. Might have been a little miscommunication. We have Jace Dunn on third base with 2 outs. Troy Daniels up.
And now batting, the second baseman, number 8, Troy Daniels.
Daniels with the bright Carolina blue batting gloves. Might be flexing him because of Duke's loss last night. Umpire is still talking to the pitcher. Not sure what he is talking about. He might be balking, but this is the second time he has talked to him about it. Therefore, Jace Dunn should score, but the umpire does not call anything as he deals. Daniels with a foul ball. Count is now even at 1-1. Daniels, number 8. He's got some pretty big legs on him. Looking to use those legs to put a ball in the gap right here. Score Jace Dunn. Way outside for ball number 2. Count is now 2-1. Pitcher nodded his head about that one. Not too sure why. Troy Daniels with a lofty pop fly into right field. Makes the catch. Hurricanes leave one runner on in the bottom of the 7th inning. Give you guys a little music break. I'll be right back after the warm-up. Welcome back, Hurricanes. Looking from a strong inning here from Garrison White as he faces lefty Drew Barini. White deals. First pitch is a strike for White. Strike 2 right there for White. Count as quickly, no balls, and 2 strikes for Garrison. Oh, almost a little swing right there from White. Need White to make a big pitch right here for the Hurricanes. Get him back in the dugout quickly. White with the pitch. Talk about a window shopper. Brings up Pierce Bowman up to bat. Bowman's with 1 hit this game. But besides that, his look kind of cold at the plate. Foul ball from Bowman. Looked like a changeup from up here from Garrison White. Garrison White with the pitch. Pop fly. Nick Labello ranging. Bounces off the field tarp. Almost making a spectacular play on that pitch. Let's see what Garrison White can do right here. Makes a good pitch. 0-2 count. White just a bit outside. Looked pretty good from up here. Might have been a little off the plate. Foul ball for Pierce Bowman. Garrison White deals the pitch. Low for ball number 2. Count evens at 2-2 for White versus Bowman. Bowman number 9. White number 34. Count is 2-2 with 1 out for the Hurricanes. White gets the sign. Pitches. Deals. Good miss by Garrison White. Looked extremely close. 3-2 count for White versus Bowman. White looking to make a big pitch right here. Off the plate for White. Started 0-2. Mason Mosley up to bat now for the Catawba Valley Redhawks. Mosley's been a decent hitter for the Redhawks this series. A few hits. A few RBIs. Maddox Cabbage enters your screen again as he's giving the umpire some baseballs. Everybody show Maddox Cabbage some love in the chat. Garrison White pitches. Swing and a miss from Mosley. Nasty pitch for White. See if White can induce a ground ball double player here with a slower runner in the box. Another strike for White. White quickly down 0-2. See if he can make something work right here. Retire the batter. White pitches. Little half swing right there. Barely makes contact with it. Count is still 0-2 with 1 out for the Louisburg Hurricanes. See if Garrison White can make something happen. Ground ball. Right through the 4-hole as LaBello gets the ball. Tosses it back into Cusick. Runners on first and second now with 1 out, bringing up Isaiah McDowell. Coach Herron coming out to the field. Bring in Henry Good. Henry Good has been a fantastic midweek starter for the Hurricanes so far. See if we can bring in some of that success now for Henry Good. Henry Good comes in the game posting a impressive 6.1 ERA with a 3-0 record in his midweek appearances. Henry Good has a .359 batting average against. See if Henry Good can continue his great success against conference teams. He's been one of the best pitchers on the Hurricane staff recently. We'll be right back with you after this break. Henry Good, number 41 for the Louisburg College Hurricanes, enters the game facing Isaiah McDowell, the 4-hole hitter for the Catawba Valley Redhawks. Henry Good looking to keep the game close for the Hurricanes, give them a fighting chance to stay in it. Henry Good leans in, gets the sign. Fires the pitch. Early start for Henry Good. Strike number 1. Henry Good, one of the most humble people I know. Never makes the moment too big. That's good. Fires the pitch. Pop fly. Right field to Nick Labello. Bowman seems to be tagging. Nick Labello, strong throw from the outfield. Cusick cuts it off. Nick Labello has an absolute cannon on him, ladies and gentlemen, if you do not just see that. Henry Good. Set to face Brody Taylor with 2 outs. Runners on first and third. Runners are Bowman and Mosley. Bowman on third, Mosley on first base. Let's see what Henry Good can do right here. Henry Good makes the pitch. Just a bit outside for Henry Good. Pitch. Outside again for Henry Good. The count is now 2-0 with 2 outs. Henry Good looking to make a pitch right here to keep the deficit only at 3 runs for the Hurricanes. The pitch, Henry Good. A little bit high for ball number 3. Let's see if Henry Good can make something work with this 3-0 count. I'd assume Brody Taylor has the green or the red light right here. Ball 4 for Henry Good. Coach Aaron calls time to come out and talk to Henry Good. Nobody warming from the Louisburg bullpen, so I'm assuming he's staying out there to talk. Just Henry Good is going to stay out in the game. Coach Herring off the field, done talking with Henry Good. Henry Good set to face Weaver right now. Henry Good with the pitch. Inside for ball number 1. Let's see what kind of magic Henry Good can make right here. Strike 1 for Henry Good. Count is now even at 1-1. Strike 2 for Henry Good. 1-2 count. Looking for Henry Good to make a big pitch right here. Henry Good gets the sign. Comes set. Fires. Strike 3. Got him looking. Henry Good. What a pitch by Henry Good. Henry Good came in, got the job done. Gives the Louisburg College Hurricanes a chance to win this game. We'll be right back after the short break. Your hitter for the Louisburg College Hurricanes in the bottom of the 7th inning, Colin Cusick, shortstop Cusick, swings over that changeup. See if Colin can put a ball in play right here, apply some pressure. Colin hit a fly ball, shallow right center field. Second baseman makes a great play on that ball, ranging back. Nick Labello up to bat now for the Louisburg College Hurricanes. Labello coming into the series batting .341.
Right fielder number 39.
Has 6 home runs in the year, including the 2 he's hit, one today and the 1 yesterday. Nick Labello has been on a pretty good tear recently. Pitch comes in. Labello, sky high pop fly to left field. Left fielder camped under it, makes the grab. Quickly, 2 outs for the Hurricanes and 3 pitches. Need Tewa Costello to have a long at bat right here for the Hurricanes.
The catcher, number 13, Tewa Costello.
The pitch deals to Tewa. Tewa takes ball number 1. Good eye for Tewa Costello. Strike number 1 for Costello. Not too sure about that one. Looked a little bit off the plate. Strike number 2 for Costello. Need Costello to put a bat on a ball right here. Give the Louisburg a chance to extend the inning. Ball number 2 for Costello. Count evens at 2, and 2 outs on the board. See if the Hurricanes can rally right here with 2 outs. Costello, foul ball. Comes in, pitches. Tewa Costello takes ball number 3. A great eye by Costello. Let's see what Tay can do in this 3-2 count. Hopefully extend the inning for the Louisburg Hurricanes. As the pitch comes in from Barkley. Tewa Costello, foul ball, straight back. Tewa Costello comes to the series slugging .529. Leads the team and second on the team in slugging percentage right now, only behind Kenny Shadle, which has .868. Costello hits another foul ball, but Costello does lead the team in average at a whopping 412% batting average. On base percentage is .512 as well. Gets on base a lot. Has 27 stolen bases. Leads the team in stolen bases. Leads the team in just about every category you can imagine. Costello with a single right center field gap. Costello keeps the inning alive for the Hurricanes. That's all he does, ladies and gentlemen. He just hits. Tewa Costello.
Number 42, James Green.
James Green up to bat for the Hurricanes. Has 6 home runs in the past 4 weekends, I want to say. He's been on a red-hot tear. James Green sees the pitch, swings over a changeup. Lefty-lefty matchup right here for Green. Let's see if James can make something happen right here. Ball for Green. Count evens at 1-1 for Green versus Barkley. Need James Green to get extended on the ball right here for the Hurricanes. Barkley comes set. Watching Tay. Throws back over to Tewa. Tewa is just playing games with him over there. Doesn't know what to think of the kid over there. That's what Tewa does best. He just plays games. strike for James Green. Count is quickly 1 ball and 2 strikes. With 2 outs on the board, looking for James to extend the inning right here for the Hurricanes. As Barkley sets and deals, James Green launches one in the gap. Not enough legs as the center fielder makes the catch. Henry Good set to come back out for the Hurricanes. We're going to go on a little break right here. I'll be right back with you. Henry Good up to pitch against Carter Barnes. 3-run home runs on the day. Does he have another home run? Barnes off the wall. Kreiner, strong throw to second. Carter Barnes with a double off of Henry Good to lead off this inning. As number 8, Pacheco, steps in against Henry Good. Henry Good sets the deals with the pitch. Shows bunt, gets it down. Henry Good, PFP, gets the runner out at first. As Starnes makes his way over to third base. Henry Good, 1 out for the Hurricanes, facing Silas Mills. Mills with a sky-high foul ball. That one is not coming back. Henry Good deals. Catches the strike on the outside corner. Mills is quickly down, no balls and 2 strikes. See what Henry Good can do right here. The 0-2 count, 1 out with runner on third base. Swings and miss from Silas Mills. Henry Good sits him down on strikes. That'll bring up the leadoff hitter for the Catawba Valley Redhawks, Drew Barini, number 21. Barini. Ball from Henry Good. 2 outs. Count as 1-0 right now. Henry Good fires a strike in for the second pitch. Count is now 1-1. Henry Good the pitch. Leaves it inside for ball number 2. 2-1 count with 2 outs. Let's see if Henry Good can make a key pitch right here. Ground ball. Jace Dunn. Jace Dunn clobbers it. Henry Good to first base. Gets the out. Hurricanes leave one stranded with the leadoff double from Carter Starnes. Hurricanes looking to score a few runs right here to get the game close. Be back after the break. Takes ball 1. Count is 1-0 for Shadle. Pitcher deals. Shadle swings right over a breaking ball. Count is 1-1. Pitch coming in. Way outside for Barkley. Barkley comes set. Count is 2-1. Takes a curveball right over Broadway. Shadle facing the southpaw right here. Drop down subby. That was very weird. Just changes arm slots on him. Shadle pops up to left field for 1 out on the inning. Pitcher just dropped down subby out of nowhere right there. Steven Kreiner up to bat for the Hurricanes. Kreiner, one of the fastest men on this team. If not, definitely the fastest. Run a 6.2 60 once upon a time ago. He's just flat out fast. As Kreiner takes strike number 1. Kreiner ground ball up the middle. Bowman makes a good play on it. Kreiner out, according to the umpire. Looked safe from up here. Not too sure about that one. It'd be helpful if we had an instant replay here in the junior college level. We just do not. Jace Dunn up to bat for the Hurricanes in the bottom of the 8th inning. Jace Dunn looking to make something happen here for these Hurricane bats. As Jace Dunn takes ball 1, low and away for Dunn. Jace Dunn takes strike 1 on the outer half of the plate. Count is even at 1-1 of 2 outs. Jace Dunn holds up for ball number 2. Barkley comes set. Jace Dunn with a base hit in the 5-6 hole. Jace Dunn has just been red hot recently for the Hurricanes with another hit for Jace Dunn in this campaign. See if Jace Dunn can just get the momentum going for the team. Got Jake Modrak up to bat now. Jace Dunn has had a very impressive for Dunn. Modrak had a few hits in yesterday's game as well. See if he can create that success right now. Keep the Hurricanes alive in this inning. Way outside for Barkley. That one might have been 3 feet over his head in the other batter's box. As Barkley sets and deals high and outside for Jake Modrak. Count was quickly 2 balls and no strikes. Barkley comes set, deals. 3-0 for Modrak. Mo Money Modrak, as I like to call him. See if Modrak can get something going right here. Barkley with the pitch. Strike for a 3-1 count. Barrel a ball up right here. Modrak, soft liner to left field. Left fielder makes the diving catch. Hurricanes head to the top of the 9th inning, looking to minimize the damage and come back in the bottom of the 9th and score a few runs to potentially tie and win this baseball game. We'll be right back to you after the break.
Let him know that you know best, 'cause after all you do know best. Try to slip us to his defense without granting innocence. Lay down and list your what is wrong, the things you told him all along, and pray to God he hears you, and I pray to God he hears you. And where did I go wrong? I lost a friend somewhere along in the bitterness, and I would have stayed up with you all night had I known how to save a life. Where did I go wrong?
We are back for this last inning of baseball for the Hurricanes right here. This do or die moment for them. Henry Good is tasked with minimizing the damage right here and giving the Hurricanes a shot to win this game. As shortstop, Pierce Bowman comes up to bat right now. Bowman has struggled at the plate today and yesterday. Henry Good is looking to take advantage of that struggle and really minimize what's going on in this game. As Good, pitching from the windup, fires, swing, and a big miss from Bowman. Bowman taking his time, walking back. I don't know what happened right there. It's kind of weird, huh? Bowman steps back in the box. As Henry Good finds the pitch he likes. Already pitching. Bowman, another big swing and a miss. Henry Good's looking to sit Bowman down here on strikes, following a quick 0-2 count. See if he can do that here. Henry Good with the pitch. Ooh, just missed inside for Henry Good. Henry Good with the pitch. Line drive for Bowman to take Labello back. Labello makes the catch at the wall. Good play by Nick Labello. Brings up Mason Mosley for the Catawba Valley Redhawks. Let's see if Henry Good can make a big pitch right here. Retire Mosley. Get the Hurricanes back in the dugout a little bit quicker. Henry Good with the pitch. Ball for Henry Good. Count is now 1-0 to start off the bat with Mason Mosley. Swing and a big miss from Mosley. Let's see if Henry Good can get this even count flipped in his positive direction. Mosley with a line drive off the batting cage. Count is now 1 ball and 2 strikes with 1 out. Henry Good with the pitch. Pop fly, Mosley out of play. See what Mason Mosley can do right here. Not my Henry Good, sorry. Got my teams mixed up. Steven Kreiner coming in to catch the ball. Camps under it. Makes the catch for Steven Kreiner. Henry Good tasked with getting 1 more out for the Hurricanes. Getting him back in the dugout quickly. Hurricanes need to score 3 runs in this bottom of the 9th inning to tie the game up. Have a chance to win. Isaiah McDowell up to bat. Facing Henry Good. Henry Good looked pretty good so far in this game. Henry Good with the pitch. Low and away for ball number 1. 50 people in the chat right now watching an exciting ending to this game. McDowell unloads on that baseball. Home run. Catawba Valley Redhawks. 12 runs to Louisburg's 8. Brody Taylor steps at the bat now for the Catawba Valley Redhawks. Henry Good going to try to make quick work of Taylor to get the Hurricanes in the dugout. Henry Good gets the sign. Pitch from Henry Good. Just misses low from Henry Good. Brody Taylor looked like he wanted to hit that pitch, though. Not where I sure he didn't swing. Low and away for Henry Good right now. 2 balls, 0 strikes. Henry Good's working with a pace right now. Tewa Costello is heading out there to slow him down a little bit. Good call by Tewa. Here's Lombardi in the bullpen for the Hurricanes. Henry Good needs to get 1 out right here. Count is 2 balls, no strikes, 2 outs against Brody Taylor. Henry Good toes the rubber. Fires the pitch. Strike for Henry Good. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. See what kind of magic Henry Good can make happen. Ground ball. Troy Daniels makes the throw to the first. Got him out at first base. Henry Good walks off the mound. The Hurricanes are going to need to score 4 runs right here if they want to have a chance to win the game. We'll be right back with you after the break.
Find it, the rainbow connection, the lovers, the dreamers, and me. La 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 dee da da do, la da 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 dee da do.
Leading off the inning for the Hurricanes is number 8, second baseman Troy Daniels. Utility player for the Hurricanes, Daniels, homered early in this game to tie the game up for the Hurricanes. As the pitch comes in, Troy Daniels takes ball 1, low and away. Daniels looking to get on base right here, give the Hurricanes a fighting chance early on. Daniels takes strike 1, count now evens at 1-1. Barkley gets the sign. Starts the motion. Comes set. Daniels with a single in the 5-6 hole. Daniels' second hit on the day. Colin Cusick now up to bat for the Hurricanes. 8-hole hitter Cusick. Barkley's day seems to be done. I guess the Redhawks are going to their closer. Not sure who this is. We'll find out in 1 second, though, definitely. Number 30. Richie Campbell, number 30. So, excuse me, number 38. Braden Moore, number 38. 5.6 ERA, 3 wins, 2 losses on the year. Has a 273 batting average against. Hurricanes need to string a few together right here. Go back on break. We'll be right back. Colin Cusick due up against Riley Campbell. No, excuse me. Braden Moore. Looking for Cusick to put a ball in play right here. Get Daniels to third base. Him on first or second. Have 2 runners in scoring position be ideal for the Hurricanes. Cusick, big swing, foul ball, straight back. Just missed that one. Count is no balls and 1 strike for Cusick against Braden Moore. Moore comes set. Daniels the lead over at first. Moore with the pitch. Cusick skies a pop fly. Second base for the out. Brings up Nick LaBello. Bello hit a home run earlier in today's game. Hit one yesterday as well. LaBello has been red hot recently. Need a base hit from LaBello right here to give the Hurricanes a fighting chance. 1 out for the Hurricanes in the bottom of the 9th inning with Troy Daniels on first base. LaBello takes ball 1. Low and in. See what LaBello can do right here. Facing Braden Moore. Moore with the pitch. LaBello takes a fastball. Looked to be at the top of the zone. Moore comes set. Daniels the lead at first base. Good eye for Nick LaBello. Count now is at 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Runner on first base. Nick LaBello up to bat for your Hurricanes. The pitch. LaBello. Line drive in the right field gap. Daniels is racing to third. The throw keeps the butter for Nick LaBello. Single in the right field gap. Brings up Tewa Costello up to plate. Tewa Costello has found the barrel a lot recently. Needing to get another one of these line drives in the gap to give us a fighting chance. James Green on deck for the Hurricanes. Troy Daniels on third. Nick LaBello on first base. 1 out. Braden Moore on the mound. Tewa Costello up to bat. Teo Costello takes strike one. Count is no balls, 1 strike, and 1 out. Let's see what Costello can do right here with this pitch. LaBello with a decent lead at first base. Ball gets past him. Daniels coming. Daniel stays at third. LaBello is at second base. Daniels probably made the right decision right there, considering his run does not matter. LaBello advances. Teo Costello has a chance to bring in 2 runners right here to cut the lead by 2. Costello! Ball gets down! Line drive in the right center field gap. LaBello's racing home. Teo Costello last second. LaBello's safe. Costello with an RBI double scoring Troy Daniels and Nick LaBello. Teo Costello delivers for the Hurricanes once again, bringing James Green up to bat.
The left fielder, number 42, James Green.
James Green can tie this game with 1 hit, ladies and gentlemen. James Green has been swinging a red-hot bat recently. The pitch from Moore. Moore comes set. The pitch. Green takes a fastball up for ball number 1. Let's see what Green can do right here. Need James Green on base right now for the Hurricanes. Kenny Shado on deck. Big-time power threat. James, foul ball. Way, way foul. James Green walks around the box. James Green is ready. Moore toes the rubber. Gets the sign. Finds the sign he likes. James Green up to bat. Moore with the pitch. James takes a strike on the outside corner. Count is now 1 ball, 2 strikes. Need James Green to have a clutch little RBI hit right here to bring Teo Costello home. Green. James Green, lofty fly ball. It's down. Teo Costello stays at third. James Green at first. Kenny Shado up to bat for the Hurricanes. Coach is coming out. The shortstop is coming in to pitch. Pierce Bowman coming in to pitch for the Catawba Valley Redhawks. We'll be right back after this break. Kenny Shado up against Pierce Bowman. Shortstop just came in to pitch for the Catawba Valley Redhawks.
Coming up to bat, the third baseman.
Shado, big time power threat, has 12 home runs on the year for the Hurricanes. This be an ideal time for one of those good old Shado bombs. James Greed, short lead over at first base. Taylor Costello as well at third. Bowman with the pitch. High and inside for ball number 1. Pickoff attempt to James Green. James Green wasn't even a foot off the bat. Let's see what Kenny Shadle can do right here facing Bowman. Bowman with the pitch. Ball number 2 for Bowman. According to the stats, this is Bowman's first outing all year. Have no stats on him pitching-wise. We'll see what happens right here. Shado is the guy to do this right now. Strike number 1 for Bowman. Count is now 2 balls, 1 strike. See what Shadle can do right here with Bowman's 2-1 pitch with 1 out. In the bottom of the 9th inning, Bowman with the pitch. Shadle with a check swing. Shadle safe at first. Run, Tewa scores. Not sure what's going on. The Catawba Valley Redhawks are saying Shadle attempted to go to second. Their dugout is fired up. The coach is on the field right now screaming at the umpire. I didn't really see what Shadle did right there. I don't think he attempted to do it. And if he did, that would be absolutely tragic for the Hurricanes. With Steven Kreiner up to bat. Taylor Costello scores, making the game 11-12 right now. You do not want to end the game this way. The Catawba Valley Redhawks are surrounding. No way! That's horrible. That is a horrible way to end the baseball game. That's awful. Call Shado out. They are looking at our dugout. What are they doing? Talking to our dugout. I might have to go down there and get in this. That is a horrible way to end the baseball game. I don't know what the umpire saw on that call right there. The game ended at a 12-11 Catawba Valley Redhawks. Wow. What a tragic ending for this game.